All right. If you're around people who complain, if you
Never, never, never die. 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 Never die.
All right. This is the Angry Dad. It is Friday. Thank you guys for tuning in and all that good shit. But before we get into today's podcast, I'd like to thank Everyday Fit Life. Look, easy, fast, dial in how you want to fucking just lose weight. Look, this is an easy way to just follow the plan, eat the foods, flavor it the way you want. And like I said, it's not a diet. It's a way to just adjust your training that'll help you lose weight, feel great. Shit, it'll even help you build muscle. And that's the best part. And you can get 10% off with my code in the discounts, or no, it's 20% off. You get 20% off with my code. Check it out. So make sure you check it the fuck out. That is Everyday Fit Life. Get hooked up there. I appreciate it. You guys just check it out. All right, let's get into today's show. You know, who you have around you really sets you up for life. You know, this is something that's crazy because, like I said, if you're trying to be successful, if you're trying to just live a life of comfort, you know, you need to take a hard look around who you keep. You need to take a hard look around at the people that you associate with, the people you spend the most time with, you know, because you're going to fit into the crowd that you're with. All right. If you're around people who complain, if you're around people who bitch, if you're around people who have drama in their life, well, guess the fuck what? You might not think you're going to live your life like that, but subconsciously, unconsciously, fucking whatever it is, you know, even consciously, it just leaches into your life. All right. The way people act, the way people talk, the way people are, the more you're around them, the more that effect happens to you. It's the truth. All right. When you're around people who don't have drive in their life or don't have the inhibition to like become better, be better, or have better, and they're just stuck in these ways of like, you know, woe is me, fuck this bullshit, drama, drama, drama. Well, guess the fuck what? It will leach into your life. You know, it's one of those things that you need to understand that you don't need in your life. You don't need this drama. You don't need this bullshit. But the thing is, you need to recognize it. You need to understand it's there. You know, it's one of those things that you can eliminate out of your life and it'll dramatically change your life. You know, it's all about taking stress out. You know, I always say I don't do drama. I don't do bullshit. You know, I'm very direct in how I talk. I'm fucking very upfront about everything that's in my life. But here's the thing. I used to have people in my life where it's like, it's always something. Something's always going on. In the fact of it's like devastating, catastrophic. My life is over. This bullshit is happening. What am I supposed to fucking do? And that's what happens. All right. That they let that happen to them. And the more you deal with it, the more you're around it. And like I said, it just the negative energy leaches out and it goes in every direction. It's fucking it's there. All right. It's ominous. It's fucking, you know, it's uncomfortable. It's one of those things where like when you get a phone call, you don't want to deal with it. You know, when this person starts opening their mouth, you don't want to fucking hear it because it's always something negative and you don't want it to bring down your day. And understand it's your right as a regular fucking person, as a normal fucking person, as a person who doesn't want to deal with bullshit. All right, to not deal with it. And a lot of us feel obligated to fucking help, to be an ear. And guess what? It's not everybody. It, you know, because I talk about us talking to our friends, talking to things, but the thing is if they're a repeat person who fucking comes into your life and constantly does the same thing and is not willing to change, is not willing to listen, is not willing to do what needs to be done to change their life, change their outcome, to get rid of the drama, you need to understand that the person will never change. All right. A lot of us want change. A lot of us go through drama. A lot of us have fucking problems. But the thing is for those who are really trying to get themselves out of that bullshit, you can see who's working towards it. And then you can see people who dive head fucking first into it because they love the chaos. They love the drama. They love all that bullshit. And that's something that I fucking don't accept into my life. I don't accept that. because I can recognize it. I can see it. I can understand it. I can see people who are really working towards what they want to fucking do in life. And I can also see the people who dive headfirst into the bullshit because they fucking love the chaos. They might say they hate it. They might not. They might say they don't want it. They might say that, like, why is this always happening to me? And it's a consistent fucking thing because guess the fuck what? They love that shit. That's not fucking my life. I don't want that in my life. I don't want that chaos in my life. I don't want to get phone calls from my friends that are fucking like, all this crazy shit and I just got trauma dumped on. And guess the fuck what? I recognize those who I love and care for, who I will be there for and listen and help and give my opinion. But I can also recognize those people who just fucking want to fucking say all the bullshit they have because it's like they're almost proud of it. You see what I'm saying? There is a difference, and you need to understand that difference. And when you can get rid of those people who are like that, god damn it, your life will get better, your life will get happier, your life will be a lot more drama free. And that's real fucking talk. It is absolutely real fucking talk. I want you guys to understand that. All right? Don't deal with the bullshit. Don't deal with people's fucking bullshit. All right? And understand the difference between fucking friends and people who just fucking like to fucking just spread their fucking drama. Because there are those types of people. All right? People, there's repeated complainers. People who always want to complain about life. People who always want to fucking bitch about how life isn't fair. Shit is always fucking crazy. This is bullshit. Blah, 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 blah. We all know those fucking people. Well, guess the fuck what? I don't fucking complain about my fucking problems to anybody. I talk my problems out. I'm looking for a fucking answer. Some people like to just throw out their problems and don't want to hear a fucking answer or get mad when you give them an answer. Or if you point something out obvious and then they get upset, blah, like they're just like, why are you fucking telling me? I'm like, because you're fucking telling me you have an issue. If you come to me with a problem, please expect a fucking answer. Please expect my fucking opinion. You can't just sit here and come to me and tell me, my job, this relationship, this is going on, and they're just complaining about their lives. Well, guess what? I'm going to point them fucking out because I'm not the person you come to just fucking blurt it out and get sympathy from. All right? Because that's not how that fucking works. Real loved ones, real cared ones, guess what? If they're coming to you with an issue, if they're coming to you with a problem, if they're sitting there complaining about a situation, guess the fuck what? It's because they're looking for an answer. But there's a lot of people out there that don't want a fucking answer. They don't want to hear the fucking truth because the truth fucking sucks. All right? There's a lot of people out there that are like that, where they don't want anything but just to fucking talk about their fucking issues and make life all about fucking them. Because that's real fucking talk. That is real fucking talk. There are people out there that do that. And when you hear this fucking podcast and you fucking start looking around, you can start pointing them out. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't seeing them now, if you ain't seeing them now, you're going to. You're going to see them. You're going to hear them. And you're going to have a different aspect, a different fucking outlook, a different fucking like point of fucking view. You're like, oh man, I'm tired of dealing with this fucking shit. I'm tired of fucking like having this drain on my fucking life. I don't mind helping. I don't mind being there. I will always stand up for my friends. I will always support my loved ones. I will always support my family. I will always support those who I care about. But I will not stand. I will not fucking support. I will not be there for people who just want to fucking bullshit, who are not trying to accomplish something. People who are just trying to drag my positive vibe down, because that's what it is. All right. They're being negative. They want to stay negative and they want to bring everyone into that negative fucking place with them. No, misery loves fucking company, and I'm not fucking gonna be company. All right. My life is about positivity. My life is about happiness. My life is about getting shit fucking done. All right. That's just what it needs to be. That's what your life needs to be. Because when you start living that fucking life like that, it makes you better. And you want to be better. And then you want to be around positive fucking people. You want to be around people that got their shit together. You want to be around people that are fucking doing what you're doing. All right. You need to surround yourself with the right kind of people and start cutting out the fucking wrong kind of people. And you can tell the fucking difference once you start really fucking looking who fucking cares, you really start looking who puts in the fucking time. As long as everything's a two-way fucking street and not a one-way fucking street, you can fucking see it. All right. Some people are takers, some people are givers, but there needs to be an even exchange of energy. And if there's not an even exchange of energy, guess the fuck what? Move the fuck on. All right. Stop fucking answering. Stop fucking talking. Stop giving your fucking time to somebody who's wasting it. That's just what I'm saying. Because, like I said, once you start recognizing it, once you start seeing it, it really changes your perspective of life. It really changes the tone, the energy, the fucking feel. Everything's relief. You know, because like even when you're talking to these people who want to fucking complain, who have this fucking drama, who sit there and just fucking woe is me, fuck the world, no one's helping me. You know what I'm saying? When you fucking get rid of that, when you eliminate it out of your life, it's like a ton of weight off your fucking chest. All right. Because when you fucking hear from those people, really think about, fuck, do I really want to have this conversation? Do I really want to fucking talk to this person? Do I really want to fucking answer? And when that fucking that the answer you give yourself is no, I don't want to deal with this. Well, guess the fuck what? You don't owe nobody anything. All right. You choose who you give time to. You choose who you give energy to. You choose who you fucking give your fucking ear to. And if you choose to not fucking answer, if you choose to not fucking respond, if you choose not to deal with it, you are well within your rights. You are within your rights. All right. Because your time is fucking valuable. All right. And when you don't want to deal with this bullshit, you don't want to deal with this fucking drama, you are within your fucking rights to say, fuck this shit. Fuck these fucking people. I don't want to fucking deal with it. All right. And I'm being very direct about how I'm fucking saying this because guess what? That's what they're going to fucking understand. All right. It sucks. The truth fucking sucks. Cutting people off fucking sucks. Not speaking to people fucking sucks. All right. Especially if you've known them for a long fucking time. But at the end of the day, you don't owe anybody anything. And the reason you don't owe anybody anything is because you don't fucking have to. It's as simple as that. You don't need a fucking reason. You just like, I don't like talking to this person. I don't like dealing with this person. And that's good enough. That is absolutely good enough. And the reason it's good enough is because it's your fucking life. You fucking make the decisions. Nobody makes a decision for me. Nobody makes a decision fucking who do I talk to. No one makes a decision for what the fuck I do. And I don't owe anybody anything. I don't owe anybody fucking time because guess what? I am who I am. You are who you are. And your time is fucking valuable. And guess what? Stop dealing with the bullshit because it's not your fucking job. You don't get paid to fucking sit there and listen to people fucking complain about their fucking life. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of jobs out there you get paid to do that. But in your life, in your personal time, you don't have to deal with any of it because guess the fuck what? You're a grown fucking person. I'm a grown fucking man and I don't do drama. I don't do fucking bullshit. If it's not part of my life, I don't want it in my life. I'm just saying, I keep my circle tight, and the reason I fucking do is because it's for my sanity. I don't want to fucking have to fucking wake up and dread the fucking day. I want to wake up out of bed, feel fucking great, and know that everything that's going to happen today is going to be exactly what I want it to be. All right. There are going to be crazy days. There's going to be easy days. There's going to be lazy days. But I don't have to have days where I got to deal with people's fucking bullshit on like, man, I can't believe, man, this is crazy, man, my job, man, my girlfriend, man, my wife, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can tell the difference between who's trying to get shit straight and who's just trying to trauma dump. And you don't want to deal with those trauma dumpers. You don't want to deal with those complainers. You don't want to deal with these people who fucking don't want to answer to life. They just want to fucking bombard you with all their negative energy. And that negative energy is not worth your fucking time. Don't let it ruin your fucking day. Be fucking happy. Live your fucking life and enjoy what you fucking do. That's just what I'm saying. So guess the fuck what? This is the Angry Motherfucking Dad. Want to watch my shit? YouTube. Want to listen to Spreaker, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, SoundCloud, Deezer, iHeartRadio. This motherfucker's everywhere. You can easily fucking find it. Rate, review, like, subscribe, all that fucking bullshit. I'm also part of the Inner Circle Podcast Network, group of powerful podcasters out there sharing their shit. That's innercirclepn.com. Check it every one of our websites, every one of our shows. We have shows as The Plunge, Failing Hollywood, Simmons and More, The Untrained Eye, The Hood Diner. Shit happens when you party naked, so make sure you check it the fuck out. And I'll see y'all motherfuckers on the next one. Fuck.
Always living, always living, always living, always living, always living.